如果改走董事会线，不知道会是怎样。走走看，来。
Captain, got a minute?
Something on your mind?
I won't wish you. What's?
我走董事会线看看。如果我这边就直接。走董事会线真的是没有问题咯。走走看董事会线啊。
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia.
I'm impressed. You're come. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my
Adjutant. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
不知道走董事会线的话会是怎样。我这时候跟你合作会出现什么事呢？
Not so fast. All right, you're cleared. The adjutant's expected.
I admit part of me expected you to stand. That said, we're going to monitor Wells until we're ready to make a move. I asked you here to discuss some. I understand you've infiltrated them. Halcyon is on. Malnutrition is. I know.
Guess Monarch folk ain't the only ones fucked around here.
I know you. Monarch may harbor delusion.
What's in?
I appreciate your. I won't pretend. We need to talk. You handed Edge.
I get that you.
I'm asking your
I will hunt beasts until I'm out of ammunition. And
then I said, now is not. Because we were negligent. I'm not asking. No. Edgewater is beyond. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there? You've been paying attention. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a termination protocol, which it... The insurance claim has been locked in committee for years, but the individual responsible for the accident was promoted for lateral thinking. I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal in the plant. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanicals. Understand? I would never ask you to walk into Edgewater and slaughter everyone with your own two hands. We're not savages. One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly. I like you, Captain, but you're not worth that much paperwork. I prefer keeping our relationship strictly off the books. Report back to me when the job's done.
What's up?
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward... Quite so, sir.
哦，所以走董事会线的话，不知道会出什么事情哦。走走看。其实很靠北，就是有没有办法讲和啊？反正我先走走看，完全董事会线啊。我先走走看。我在考虑要不要重玩一城一胜呢？
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
根基啊。
You some sort of freelancer?
保存一下游戏哦。唉，我真的要去做这回事。只是这款我竟然玩不到100个小时，它地图不够大，我是这样觉得。它要是真的像一场比赛4那么大的话，我觉得可以玩超久，就让它炸掉。
Describe the nature of the accident. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. This area is currently experiencing a surprise audit. Turn around and head back to your designated workplace or domicile. Oh, yes, absolutely. A real stickler for the rules. Hard-ass Hogarth, that's what they call me. That's Hogarth with 1 G, by the way, if you're putting in a good word with the Honorable Adjutant. Don't let me get in your way. Go on through. Don't let me get in your way. Go on through.
根基呀、走这线真的很黑暗呢。感觉我在做错的事情。我要去把那些王八蛋清掉。
Merciful law. It's you, Machine Slayer. What in law's name are you doing here? Oh, never mind that. You gotta hide. The machines are here. They're gonna slaughter us all. Maybe, I mean, no. Good law, no. I'll fight those mechanicals to my last breath. I just gotta, find my courage. All right, you mechanical abominations. It's Ludwig's time to shine. Get up!
把他杀掉了，王八蛋！
Searching for.
Returning fire!
吼吼吼！
A battle the likes of which has never been seen in all of Halcyon. It's been my great... Don't plan on squatting on my laurels, friend. It's time I moved on. Wherever the infernal automechanical threatens humanity, I'll be there. Also, Your modesty does you credit.
拜拜。屠村啊，真的是。看不太下去了。
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise. If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark and... We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
保存一下。哦，董事会线真的蛮恐怖的。
I've just been informed that the problem of Edgewater has been permanently resolved. I know, but you acquitted yourself with honor. You performed your duty, as hard as it was. You should be proud of yourself, Captain. You're on the verge of making history. There's just one last job I need you to do for me. I've made arrangements for you to journey to the Hope. You will board your former colony ship, reactivate its navigation systems, and skip the colony ship into orbit around Tartarus. Once the Hope is in position, we will have everything we need to begin healing the colony. You've proven yourself more. Give yourself some credit, Captain. You've come this far without dying in some senseless... Technology, Captain. The same technology that allowed you and your fellow colonists to make the journey from Earth to Halcyon. Under the Lifetime Employment Program, every suitable worker in Halcyon will be placed in suspended animation. The Hope is the perfect storage facility for the colonies. I won't lie to you. We're going to have to dispose of some of the Hope's settlers in order to make room for Halcyon. But try to understand. Many of your fellow settlers are beyond saving. Convenience. The Hope is a massive ship and we'll need to make use of it. Our facilities in Tartarus will be... The Hope has been out of commission for years. You'll need to connect, then make your way to the Hope's bridge. Your ship's computer will activate the Hope's skip drive and bring you into orbit around Tartarus. I have the highest...
So, sneak onto a lost colony ship and skip it across the system. What could go wrong?
Something I...
Per report, Bioka is drunk. We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable. If you're for the sun. Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Hope.我都知道希望号上面发生什么事啊，所以应该也不用特别看吧。我是这次是可以那个啊，慢慢逛就是了。呵呵。应该可以吧？这些人不是我的敌人了吧？我可以慢慢逛了，那爽了。
Something about waking a derelict ship puts me on edge, Captain. Hope you know what you're doing. What's up?
Welcome aboard, Captain. There's a Conde message ahead. I wish this place were in better condition for you, but we're in a bit of a bind. Seems the damn auto mechanicals think we're intruders. Do I look like an engineer? Alls I know is we shut off the main power, so they're disabled for now. If you go, and that means trigger-happy auto mechanicals. I'm not going to get in your way. We tried that. We stored what cards we could find in the badge station to my right, but it's locked off. Can't just hand over whole property. Sorry. So you're, what, 70-something years old? Whew. All right. I'll have someone open the door for you. Good luck. Yeah, they posted us after the break-in. But a job... She didn't say why you're here, just to cooperate. We're equipped to deal with...
Process accurate worker. Error. Hope group. Error. Paradox protection protocols. Error. Paradox.
Captain. I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found. I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? Missing out, I take it?
Worker is a happy worker.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Once we switch that thing on, we can get out of here, right?
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computers. Certainly. You may skip the Hope to Tartarus, as you were instructed to by the adjutant. Doing so would bring the Hope within close proximity of... Your act would be immediately noticed across... Are you sure? And also... Jumpstart...
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skip...
ADA.
That is what my captain...
But that is a gross mis...
Yes.
You should not...
Thank you, Hope. It looks like also... Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Tartarus's orbit. The board has initiated contact. I believe they're eager to speak with you once you've returned to the ship.
Ugh. I feel like my stomach's still back where the ship used to be. I need a hard drink and a long nap.
Error. Error. Hibernation pod. Register. The file.
Very unreliable tape light.
Captain, you have an
Attention, Captain of the Unreliable. This is Chairman Rockwell. I'm on Tartarus and, we need your help. That crackpot scientist has caused a riot among the prisoners and unpaid laborers. It's a law-damned bloodbath down here. As if that weren't enough, he's gone and taken Sophia hostage. I'm not gonna mince words. The situation is dire. I need your help. I don't know. They're in the... He lost his mind years ago. Among other things. They're at the door!
Captain, as it appears, I believe the crew...
So long as I can recall, I've been eager to get back at the board for fucking my life up. Here we are about to go rescue them? They better shower us in riches and accolades.
But what if it's a trick and she means to get rid of us for good?
Captain, your service to the board has been invaluable. If you wish to claim your rightful place in Byzantium, you must help them crush the riots in the labyrinth.
Adjutant Sophia Akande is essential to the administration of the colony. Without her, the board is likely to devolve into...
Captain, my calculations confirm your suspicions. The labyrinth is... I must inform you that the environment and whatever may await...
No complaints here. If this works...
None of that, boss. We gotta...
For the record, I didn't ask you to.
And I thank you for that, Cap.
I don't think I...
Waiting on... Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his competence accordingly. Captain, we have arrived at Tartarus. I have important information for you. Captain, I am pleased to... Please be advised. I would also... Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can... Oh, speak...
You're the backup, right? From Akande? These bloodthirsty spread... I don't understand either. You've got to help. Their biometric ID? I could transmit it. But that'd be... I'm never... All right. But if anyone gets on my case about this, I'm sending them straight to... There. Data transmitted. Tartarus security out. Hang on. Is that another ship between you and the Mardet?
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance? See you soon. When I was stranded in Emerald Vale, I simulated a number of hypothetical scenarios in which Edgewater met its demise. Death by automechanical was number 57.
Tartarus.
right by us
What was
once.
that?
Now
What's
it's
that?
ours. Forward for groundbreaker.
Take him down!
Unexpected noise identified.
Best shot, asshole.
What was that? What was that?
Get up!
伪装好像没什么用。shit。
On standby for
Captain did right by us.
What was that? Is that
Now
noise?
it's ours. Forward for groundbreaker.
Shove the body for the rest of the garbage. What was that?
Keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again. Nice of them to leave us a few options.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Getting too close for comfort.
Hey, you! Whoa, hold on. Where'd you come from? You from Solitary? Hey, we're all... Fine.
They're on us. Got him.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
This is nice. Calm before the storm and all that. Hope you're right about this, Captain.
You know, I could have sworn I tested you for hearing loss. Because I did say skip the Hope to Terra 2. Terra 2, not Tartarus. We could have saved this colony, you know. That was always the plan. I revive you, you do as I say. I tell you to go there. If you just listened to me, we could have rescued everyone. Fighting back! I'm wise to you and your silver tongue. I don't care how many guns you've brought. Is that Adjutant Akande is my captain? I can't imagine. How would you know? You didn't spend your entire life working on this problem. I was never proposing reviving the entire ship, not until we knew the colony was stable. All we had to do was revive a few people on the Hope. Scientists, engineers, brilliant minds like you and I. If we can't think of a solution, they will. then we are well and truly spaced. My life's work has been an exercise in futility. The only honorable way to end it is to go down fighting. Surrender? Oh, I've had a bounty on my head for years. What do you expect will happen if I surrender? Torture, execution. The board has already extracted the secret of reviving colonists from me. I'm no longer useful to them, so they'll make an example of me. You're trying to tempt me with your lies. It won't work. Enough! I can't take any more of this. I know what you're trying. Yes, I failed. There, I've said it. I'm a failure. I failed the colony. I failed myself. The only thing I've ever wanted was your help. It's too late to help me now. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all that I've done, and for what I'm about to do. So am I. I'm sorry about all this. I'm sorry about everything. It's just, I just wish we could have... Never mind. It doesn't matter.
靠。
Thank the law you're here. That madman was out of control. At least Wells did you the courtesy of saving you a bullet. I'll have one of my soldiers toss his body out on the surface. And what about you? You aren't hurt, I hope. Why shouldn't I be interested in the well? You've put down the worst riot in our history. Rid the colony. We don't have a moment to lose. We've lost all contact with Earth. 2 years ago.
They haven't exact...
Earth was more than just...
So we've got to make do...
We must find her. We're alone, Captain. I couldn't risk this news getting out. I had every intention of telling you the truth after you'd skipped the hope to talk. Not a word. Our every attempt at... I can't... I don't know what... The Earth Directorate... You're the reason I'm still standing here today. It's time we carried out the program. I support your decision wholeheartedly. Now more than ever before, Halcyon needs strong leadership and a step. We're on our own now. Earth isn't...
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The riots in Tartarus ended in a total victory for the board. Without any significant threats to challenge their power, the board asserted their control over the colony. The lifetime employment program began immediately, and the people of Halcyon did exactly what they were expected to do. They obeyed. Sophia Akande converted the labyrinth from a prison to a processing center. She jettisoned the original colonists out of the Hope and transformed the ship into a massive storage facility. One by one, the workers of Halcyon surrendered themselves to the program. They arrived with their families and their friends, their colleagues and their neighbors, and then, one by one, they marched into their stasis chambers. As the workers of Halcyon slept in their hibernation chambers, their settlements became ghost towns, left behind by the board to be reclaimed by nature. Only Byzantium remained, a shining beacon of civilization in an otherwise abandoned colony. The people of Byzantium spent the rest of their days gorging themselves on their stockpile of resources. As for the workers of Halcyon, they never felt the effects of the collapse. They never felt anything at all. As the board began to enact the lifetime employment program, Sanjar and Zora brought another option to the townships of Terra 2. Many workers joined MSI, bolstering Sanjar's ranks and giving Zora more forces to work with. Though none of Sanjar's policies spread to Byzantium, many smaller townships that might otherwise have been shuttered thrived under his and Zora's combined leadership. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Over the years, the ruins of Edgewater caused irreversible environmental damage to the landscape of Emerald Vale, owing largely to the presence of toxic compounds in the town's building materials. As for Edgewater's former workers, their remains provided a source of nourishment for the region's fauna, leading to an explosion in the sprat population. While the Groundbreaker remained mechanically stable, the changing times forced Junlei Tennyson to make some difficult calls on behalf of her community. The work of maintaining independence was an uphill climb, and she found herself caving to bad faith compromises with the board. Time will tell if the Groundbreaker can endure. As smaller settlements were swallowed up and their workers drafted into the lifetime employment program, Byzantium continued to thrive. While its citizens lived in decadence and extravagance, a small cadre of scientists worked to solve the nutrition crisis that threatened Halcyon. No one else much noticed the townships that disappeared from the map, or the luxuries that slowly lost their luster year by year. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. As the board reasserted control over Halcyon, Felix came to realize that his life as an upstart rebel had come to an end. The board's victory crushed any hope for a grand revolution across Halcyon. And so Felix, once again, found himself without a purpose in life. And so, disillusioned with his former boss and with nowhere left to go, Felix left his crew without saying goodbye. He was never heard from again. As a reward for his part in her courageous rescue, the adjutant invited the vicar known as Max to become one of the leaders of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. But Max had no interest in serving any organization, let alone the OSI, which he knew would never tolerate his heretical theories. Instead, he attempted to minister to the people of Byzantium. They rejected his ideas, being far too satisfied with their own material comforts. Disillusioned, Max gave up and left the city. He was never heard from again. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker. And Parvati, enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. As the board began to roll out their lifetime employment program, Parvati was increasingly plagued by dreams of freezing to death, and rarely left their shared quarters. Stymied by dwindling resources, Junlei struggled to keep the Groundbreaker afloat. Their relationship couldn't survive the strain. Parvati moved into crew quarters and found work servicing water pumps in hydroponics. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. Adjutant Sophia Akande was instrumental in executing the lifetime employment program. Following the death of Chairman Rockwell, Sophia Akande served as the loyal adjutant to her former freelancer, now the most powerful person in Halcyon. With Halcyon's workers suspended in a state of hibernation, starvation and chaos are problems of the past. The lifetime employment program succeeded in its goals, but that success came at a price. The Halcyon of today is nothing at all like the colony of yesteryear. Power remains concentrated in Byzantium, but all the colony's resources serve the lifestyle of the elite, thereby transforming Halcyon into one of the smallest and most exclusive colonies in the system. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. With Sophia Akande as your adjutant, you returned in triumph to Byzantium. All of Halcyon was yours. In time, you demonstrated a talent for leadership that far surpassed your predecessor, Chairman Rockwell. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years to follow and helped ensure the colony's survival. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
And also the jump.
Oh no.
ADA, but you should.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Ugh. I feel like my stomach's still back where the ship used to be. Need a hard drink and a long nap. Anything like that is epic.
Captain. Captain.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. I can't stop them from getting the board. All their lackeys. You fuck!
It would seem. How can I... Welcome back. How... Take care. We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece.
以前这几个街区都没有到很满意。我感觉洛克威尔董事长没跟他讲什么话就嗝屁了。 这样没有办法啊。是我目前最成功的一次了，苏菲还活着，不像我第一次直接把他干了。
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen. Captain, I believe...
So,
And... If you really mean to do...
We gonna prepare?
Now that...
Yeah.
Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his competence accordingly. Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Phoebe, I am pleased to inform you that we have... Please be advised. Resident, the interior... I would also... Oh.
Attention. Unauthorized. You are here. I'm sorry. You people? You're up to... Wait. You're the stylist? Anyway, wait.
Transmission terminated. How... Goodbye. When I was stranded in Emerald Vale, I simulated a number of hypothetical scenarios in which Edgewater met its demise.
Captain did right by us once. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardats.
What?
Keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up. I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
We have a lot of shooting to do, Captain.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
You new here?
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting, after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
Ah, I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Keep talking, you'll be smelling iron.
Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. Haven't you heard? Phineas is working for us now. It took some doing, but employing an efficient management strategy of putting our guns to his head seems to have done the trick. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
At least that means someone's recognizing our work.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way. If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yes, I would. I don't know if you've noticed, Captain, but Halcyon's pretty much a lost cause. I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent and scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan. I've got work to do.
哦，这次洛克威尔董事长没有死哎。
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So, get in there and fight!
Nice. Calm before the storm and all that. Hope you're right about this, Captain.
哦，我等一下，这次是最神的结局，感觉我要达成一个还不错的结局。这次的结局感觉还不错哎，不是我在讲。
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. Words cannot express the extent of my disappointment. We had a plan. All you had to do was skip the Hope to Tartarus, as I asked. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army?
快成功
The
了！
iconoclasts and MSI have put aside their differences and attacked the prison together. I never imagined such a thing would be possible. But here we are. You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion. And then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested. The board is the only legitimate power in Halcyon. We are Halcyon. I admit I miscalculated the extent of your influence. The board's plan never accounted for you. This is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right. Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
Oh, nice.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on. Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Yeah.
There isn't much of a board left, thanks to you. You've thrown this system into disarray. Cleaning up your mess will be the work of a lifetime. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells. I'm aware of Dr. Wells' plan. Revive some brilliant scientists and engineers from the Hope and work with them to save the colony. He's already revived you, after all. 50 or 60 years ago, I might have agreed with you. But we've passed the point of no return. The best scientists in Halcyon can't save us now. I appreciate your confidence, Captain. But so long as you're allied with Dr. Wells, we can never work together. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you. This prison is... And don't worry.
Fuck. Fuck. God damn it， 失败。还看到90哦，天啊！谈判失败是不是啊？
I'll keep it down.
Why won't you just die?
Libations on me, folks.
失败吗？我是说服不了他，靠北。
Yeah, you're. I've devoted. Rockwell said that. Chairman Rockwell, you're lying. Sophie? That insufferable, arrogant twit. After all I've done for him, I have given the chairman nothing less than a lifetime of loyal, honorable service. And this is how he repays me. By leaving me twisting in the wind. Enough. I'm not going to stand here bickering with you. I haven't given up. I have... This...
哦，这一定要的。等一下，让我看看。了解，所以我把那些全部点满了 ，OK。不 那我就把那个重新全部参数重置，好不好？哼哼。不然就是我直接。
When I was stranded in Emerald Vale, I simulated a number of hypothetical scenarios in which Edgewater met its demise. Death by automechanical was number.
这还不够，我竟然没办法我竟然说服不了人呢。我重置一下，我看可以，我看这结局可以跑成怎样，好不好？ OK， 来。
For 57.
290是吧？
I am pleased to inform. Please be advised. The interior. I would also. Oh.
You're up. Huh? I just couldn't see you clearly. Anyway, what?
Transmission?
这样好不好？